Okay, so in our table, we said that 10 to the second is the same thing as 100, right?
Yes.
And we said 10 to the first is the same as 10. 10 to the 0 is
1.
So then when we got down here to 10 to the negative 1, we said that equaled 1 over 10. So then 10 to the negative 2 equaled 1 over 100. Okay? Could I say that this is also the same as 1 over 10 squared?
Yes.
Because 10 squared, we set up here, is the same as 100. So then could I just say the same thing? If I have 100 on bottom, that's the same thing as 10 squared on the denominator? Okay, so then can I say that 10 to the negative 2 is the same as 1 over 10 squared?
Yeah.
Because if this is the same as this, which we already proved, and this is the same as this, then this should also be the same, right? Okay. So if I said we had 10 to the negative 5, could you tell me what that's going to be as an exponent, using an exponent? Autumn? One over 5 zeros? Okay, I agree with that, but how can I write that using an exponent? Landon?
Alright, you gotta do 10 fifths. What? Alright, no, you have to have 10 with the 5 exponent. Under the 1.
So like this?
Yeah, because there's a
Is this the same as what Autumn said?
yes.
Because I have 5 zeros on bottom, therefore I could write it like that, right? So could you tell me what this is going to be? Jack? 1 over 49. Can you say how you would write that using an exponent, though? So what are we doing? What's the easy way? Michaela? Just putting a 1 over it and changing our negative exponent to positive, right? So go ahead and flip in your book to the next page. Yes. Okay, and up here at the 0 and negative exponents, it talks about a non-zero number to the 0 power is 1. Okay, so no matter what that number is, whether it is 2 to the 0, that equals 1. Whether it is 5 to the 0, that equals 1. Whether it's negative 7 to the 0 power, that equals 1. It could be 2,675,302 raised to the 0 power, and that's still the same as 1. Okay? Then it also says, this part right, oh no, this is still the negative, or the negative power is right here. So 7 to the negative third is the same as 1/7 times 1/7 times 1/7, or 1 over 7 to the third power. Okay? Down in example 1, instead of writing out 1/6 times 1/6 times 1/6, we can just move our 6 to the bottom, and it changes the exponent from negative to positive. And you can leave it like this, because it says, write an expression using a positive exponent. So now, if you actually solved that out, you would be wrong. Because of the directions, it says using a positive exponent. Okay? So then, number 2, we have a to the negative fifth. How am I going to write that using a positive exponent? One over a to the fifth. Did my base change?
No.
Did the exponent change other than from negative to positive?
No.
Questions? Okay, I want you to do got it, A in your book, and that's it. Do got it, A in your book, and that's it. It would have been 1 over 7 squared. Remember, we're not solving it because it said right, using a positive exponent. B should have been 1 over b to the fourth, sorry, I just read it wrong. 1 over b to the fourth. And C should have been what?
1.
It should have just been 1. D should have been 1 over m to the third. Okay? So now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to be given a positive exponent, and we need to write it using a negative exponent. So now we're starting off with our number on the bottom, and when we move it to the top, it becomes negative. So 1 over 5 squared should just be 5 to the negative what? Negative second. On number 4, is there an exponent on 36?
No.
Could I rewrite this fraction, though, so that I have an exponent?
Yes.
What? How could I rewrite it?
6 times 6.
6 to the second, right? Because 6 squared is 36. So now, can I change it into a negative exponent?
Yes.
So, Sean, what would it be?
I don't know. 6.
To the what?
Second.
Positive or negative?
Positive. Negative.
Negative. Okay? Because we moved it to the top, which changes our exponent from positive to negative. Questions about how to rewrite these? Okay, I would like you to do the same thing you just did. So in your book, you're going to do E. Then you will rotate it, check it. If it's correct, do the next one. Okay? So same thing you just did. On got it E, it should have been 8 to the what? 8 to the negative 3. Thumbs up if you got that. Okay? How do I rewrite 1/4 using an exponent? 1 over what? Tristan?
2 to the second.
2 to the second power. So then how do I rewrite that using a negative exponent? Caitlin? 2 to the negative 2. Okay? G was what, Sean? G was what? C to the negative 5th. How do you rewrite 1/27, Michaela?
1 over 13.5.
What? 1 over 13.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to look it up, actually.
1 over 3.
Okay, so 1 over 3 to the third power. A lot of you wrote 3 to the 9th power. 3 to the 9th power, if you type that in your calculator, is
It's a little big number.
what? 19,683, so that does not work. Okay? 27 is 3 times 3 times 3, which means 3 to the third power. So how do I rewrite this using an exponent? Adriana?
Yep.
3 to the negative third. Give me a thumbs up if you got that one. Half of you aren't even listening to me right now anyway. You're just putting your thumb up.
listening. No,
Questions on this?